One of the challenges that companies face when operating in regulated industries is maintaining compliance with internal policies in the systems they build. Oftentimes, compliance teams are siloed, and the engineering teams implementing these policies require extra coordination to avoid control exceptions that can leave a stain on your SOC 2 report. This costs a lot of time, money, and it can be error prone. But what if engineers could check their code against policies within their IDE? What if AI could help engineers quickly detect and fix a data retention policy violation before it even happens? I'm going to show a quick demo of what's possible today using Ragie's knowledge layer tool, the Cursor IDE, and the model context protocol. This example is inspired by an actual customer problem that we're helping them solve. So let's dive into the demo. Okay, so what we have here is a function for purging old customer data. If the data is outside of our retention period, we want to purge that data. And we can see that we have a few records here that are outside the 10-day period, but one that's not. So let's see what happens when we run this function. Great. So we kept Jane Smith because she's within the window, and we purged John Doe and Alice Johnson. Awesome. All right, but is this function compliant with our data retention policy? That's what we want to know. So what we've done is we've gone ahead and imported the SOC 2 policy information into Ragie. And within Cursor, we've set up an MCP server or model context protocol server to talk to that knowledge layer if it's needed. And so what we can do is we can go back into our code and we can simply ask a question like, is this compliant with our data retention policy? And because Cursor knows that Ragie has information about these policies, it should see if the MCP server is going to be able to help us answer this question. All right, demo gods are against us this morning. Let's try. Okay, found it. Okay, cool. All right, so now it wants to talk to Ragie MCP because it knows that Ragie knows about our data retention policies. So let's run this tool. It is telling us that it's not compliant and that the code should be modified to use a 180-day retention policy. Okay, great. So our policy right now is defaulted to 10. This should be 180-day period. Let's take a look. I have the policy packet here, and let's look and see if that was accurate. So yes, okay. So it says customer accounts and data shall be deleted within 180 days of contract termination through manual data retention deletion processes. Great. So yes, we want to change this. Can you, well, first cite the changes, the sources. Great. It found the source in the policy packet. That's awesome. Can you fix the bug? So in this case, it's just a simple fix, but we're changing the retention policy period to 180 days. Let's accept that. And if we run this again, all of these should be deleted. Oh, kept, sorry. They should all be kept. And let's just change one of these to be like 190 days so we can see one get purged. Okay, great. So what we saw here is that we are able to quickly reference our policy information in our knowledge base using an MCP server that's connected to Ragie and figure out whether or not our code is compliant in context without ever leaving our IDE. Very cool. Hey there, and thanks for watching the video. My name is Bob Ramika, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of Ragie. Ragie is retrieval augmented generation as a service for developers. We have APIs for you to parse, chunk, index, and retrieve data for your AI applications. You can either use our API or you can use our managed connectors for free today at ragie.ai.